So Paul Heyman's dramatic betrayal at WrestleMania 41, turning on Roman Reigns and CM Punk mid-match to align with Seth Rollins and immediately recruit Braun Breaker, did more than shock viewers. It injected a vital jolt into an otherwise predictable WWE landscape. Because let's face it, before this seismic shift, Raw and SmackDown had settled into a formula of title defenses, run-ins, and replay packages, leaving fans' engagement plateauing and social media chatter notably subdued. So by seizing center stage at Mania Night 1, Heyman fractured that monopoly, ensuring every subsequent segment carried the weight of his next move, as multiple questions needed to be asked, like would he mastermind another betrayal, or would Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker finally learn to trust their cunning advocate? But, a big but, at the same time, WWE Night 2 in Las Vegas revealed a bigger creative tension at the company's core, with Night 1 earning praises for its surprise turns and high energy opener, while Night 2 widely considered a letdown with its underwhelming main event, married by the controversial finish involving Travis Scott and an unfulfilled tease of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's return. And this sentiment was felt by the audience, with fans on X rating Night 1 a 7 out of 10 and Night 2 just a 6 out of 10 on Cage Match, underscoring the uneven booking that left viewers more confused than exhilarated. But as we all know, part of that disappointment stemmed from the backstage created rift. The Rock publicly explained that he didn't want to overshadow John Cena's record-setting 17th world title win, subtly criticizing Triple H's booking decision and fueling speculation of tension between WWE's two most powerful figures. And that whole internal drama only highlighted the need for an underlining narrative anchor, precisely the role Paul Heyman now fulfills. Because the new Paul Heyman Guys faction has become that cornerstone, by shifting his allegiance from the bloodline-centered Roman Reigns saga to a fresh trio with Rollins and Breaker. He tapped into both nostalgia by recalling his historic alliance with legends like Brock Lesnar and a forward-looking focus on WWE's next generation. And under his guidance, Rollins has shed his former persona for a darker, more cunning character, delivering his most compelling promos since his Shield days.
The future of this industry, with Paul Heyman to my left and Braun Breaker to my right. The future of this industry runs through Seth freaking Rollins.
And meanwhile, Breaker's raw athleticism and IC run legitimized him, accelerating his ascent from NXT standout to credible main event threat. And in addition to all of that, at Saturday night's main event in Tampa, the third man twist arrived when Seth Rollins dramatically revealed Bronson Reed as the latest recruit to Heyman's new stable. And the sight of Reed's triumphant tsunami splash onto CM Punk, essayed with a bone-shaking impact, was captured into a clip that garnered over 10 million views within 48 hours across TikTok and Instagram Reels, proving that Heyman's narrative beat translates into viral gold. And online, the hashtag Heyman Guys spiked in usage, with reaction videos and fan edits collectively surpassing 25 million views, underscoring how effective Heyman has crafted a faction that feels both rooted in nostalgia and fresh enough to commend weekly attention. And not only that, this creative gamble has paid off across all platforms. And just to give you guys some figures, the clip of Heyman's betrayal at Night 1 racked up over 60 million combined views on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, making it the single most viral WWE moment since WrestleMania 40. And just to further his case, when WWE Raw moved to Netflix, it only magnified Heyman's impact, as the May 12th episode drew in 2.7 million global viewers and 5.1 million hours watched in its first week, ranking it 8th among English language shows worldwide. Because let's face it, in an age of plummeting live TV ratings, those numbers underscore how Heyman's long arc storytelling compels viewers to watch the product rather than just catch up on the highlight reel. And this is precisely what WWE needed after months of creative stagnation. Because before this pivot, key talents like John Cena and Cody Rhodes shoulder much of the promotional burden, with Cena embarking on a global farewell tour punctured by sporadic appearances, while Rhodes subsequently left fans craving new anchors for weekly TV. And with Triple H and The Rock's focus divided and the main event slots increasingly occupied by part-timers and celebrities, WWE risked losing momentum. So with Heyman returning to a full heel role, aligning himself with Rollins, Breaker, and now fortified by Reed's power, it provided a cohesive story that binds Raw, SmackDown, and premium live events into one epic saga. And historically speaking, Heyman has elevated every talent he's managed to new heights. 2 decades ago, he guided a then 25-year-old Brock Lesnar to become the youngest undisputed WWE champion at SummerSlam 2002 by defeating The Rock, a moment that reshaped WWE's main event landscape. And ironically, when Breakker was debuting, he often got compared to wrestlers like Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. So it could be another deja vu moment for WWE. But in more recent history, Heyman orchestrated Roman Reigns' ascension to the Tribal Chief, overseeing a record-breaking 1,316-day title run that redefined WWE's gold standard. And going back a decade, even CM Punk during his celebrated 434-day title reign in 2011 has credited Heyman for his promo coaching and creative input for the intensity and relevance of his championship run.
The idea that this is fleeting, I'm going to get released because I don't got any allies. I don't have any friends. And then I go down to OVW and boom, they put Paul Heyman there. So disappointed I can't learn from Jim Cornette, excited I get to learn from Paul Heyman. And I dedicated myself to learning as much as I can in that window that I thought I had until I got fired.
So as we can see from the past wrestlers, they laid the groundwork for Heyman to repeat history again, with Rollins, Breakker and now Reed, lifting each into the upper echelons of WWE stardom. So when Heyman cuts a promo where he claims this is the future of the company, he has a track record to prove it.
I give to you the epitome of the epiphany. I give to you a visionary. I give to you an architect. I give to you the future of this entire industry. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge Seth freaking Rollins.
But just going back a couple of months, in the current climate where Cody Rhodes has moved on to other ventures potentially, John Cena wrestles as a part-timer during his retirement tour, and high-profile stars like The Rock and Roman Reigns contemplating scaling back, WWE needed a sturdy visionary and storyline more than ever. And Heyman fits that role perfectly. His promo cuts through the noise, his faction weaves together multiple storylines with CM Punk, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and his backstage credibility reassures creative partners that the storyline will land with an impact. And it's because of this, advertisers and media outlets have taken notice, with Screen Rant hailing the Paul Heyman Guys as a creative revolutionary, while WWE internal data shows a 25% spike in digital engagement in likes, shares and comments in the 2 weeks following Heyman's betrayal. And moreover, Heyman's renewed focus on long-term narrative has revitalized the pay-per-view ecosystem, with Money in the Bank previews featuring scheming promos from Heyman's faction have already amassed over 10 million views on YouTube. Not only that, merchandising tied to the Paul Heyman Guys sold out within 48 hours on the WWE shop, demonstrating that this faction isn't just a storyline but a bona fide brand extension. So amidst the internal power struggle and inconsistent booking at the top, Heyman stands out as a WWE indispensable narrative genius. While Cody Rhodes' departure created a vacuum and John Cena's farewell tour provided episodic highlights, neither of them offered week-to-week cohesiveness that the Paul Heyman Guys delivered. And this is what gets the viewer engaged. By weaving together surprise returns, mic drop promos, high-stake matches, Heyman has orchestrated a storytelling renaissance that not only rescues WWE from creative stagnation, but also positions the company in a sustained growth in the competitive sports entertainment landscape. Perhaps most importantly, Heyman's current story underscores WWE's core DNA, which is serialized character-driven drama that spans generation. From the ECW era grit that first marked him as a visionary to his modern day mastery of the digital engagement, Heyman exemplifies how one individual can harness wrestling's past, present and future to craft a narrative experience that resonates across demographics, especially among the coveted 16 to 25 age group that crave unpredictable drama and the edge of the seat moments. To me, his faction isn't merely a vessel for matches, it's a living, evolving storyline that crosses social media platforms, streaming charts, live events and merchandising aisles, embodying WWE's multi-platform business model at its best. As WWE's future looks brighter, more unpredictable and infinitely more exciting, all thanks to the man who reminded us that in wrestling, as in life, the true power lies in the story. But let me know what you guys think of this whole saga in the comment section below, and if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe for more.